The following podcast is brought to you by Cast Content Media.
Well, welcome back to Living with Flair. Today we're going to talk about a lot of fun things. You know, in my boutique and hair salon and makeup studio, we do a lot of things. And so today's program is going to be about doing your colors. And I'm lucky enough to have my friend Kristi Helzer here going to be the model. So Kristi, tell me about what you do.
Well, my passion is serving women in our community. Having raised all boys, I decided it was time to shift gears, and we started the Northern Colorado Women in Business back in 2009, and we are thriving. We have some amazing women that participate with us. We have our networking breakfast workshops the first Wednesday of each month, and we also do masterminding sessions that we call Enlightening Conversations, and just are all about supporting each other and our community. So we'd love to have women who are interested. Check us out.
Well, and if you join her group and come, then it takes your business to new heights. She's a very good connector and a good community person.
And Linda's part of our leadership team.
We do have fun, so we have to just talk and laugh, and that's good, because ladies like to do that. So today we're going to try and do you know what a Pantone color is?
I do, because
Yay.
I've done a lot of graphics, so I know
There
about
you
those
go.
mixtures of colors.
Okay, well, Pantone is a company that's been around for years, and they have all these colors available for a lot of things that are like decorating your house, but it's also good to change your wardrobe and make the color right for you. So there's cool colors like this. We're going to teach you what cool colors are. And there's warm colors like this. And so just imagine how many colors you could pick. So just because you say it's a red, what color of a red? Is it a true red, a blue red, dark red? Anyway, we're going to go through those today. And that is color makes you stand out in a crowd, especially if you're a business person, and it makes a huge difference about the way you feel. So if you have ever been in a room in your house that you really feel good in, and it could be even just a old couch that you think this is embarrassing, but it probably is your right color. So that color does everything from making you feel better to brightening up your life, and we all know we could use that today. So the odd thing to me is the Pantone color of the year is lemon yellow and gray. Now that seems kind of boring, but gray is a basic color, and if you wear this just by yourself, it washes you out. But if you put a pop of yellow on there, so you're going to see a lot of those things in stores, and we will have a lot of yellow. Normally you can't wear yellow by itself because that makes you look green. So, and we don't want to do that, and we don't want to look old, so we're not going to do that. So I'm going to show you about the color swatches here. Now this is a very elementary way to do things. This is actually a little exercise we do. I do a lot of things with Miss Rodeo Colorado kids. They're looking to see what color might be good for them, help them stand out in the pageants. And so I'm going to show you what that looks like with Kristi. But first I'm going to put a plain old gray cape on her. She's got great green, doesn't she? Very festive. Irish. That's right.
It's my month.
So we're going to kind of tone down the bright colors that she's got on so we can see what color might work with her face and her complexion and her hair. So I'm going to put this back behind her ear just a little bit. And if we put a color up next to her face, you'll be able to see, and it's the wrong color, you'll be able to see that she's going to turn green or gray in here, cast a shadow, and that's not what we want. So for instance, let's look at this one. Now, this is odd, but she's going to put her little face through there. Okay, so that gives her, it looks like we just put more blush on her cheeks, but so that's probably a good color palette for her. What about these colors? Nope. Here's the dark green and right in there and right under her nose. We can't have that, right? So what about these? Okay, so this is her color palette also. She can wear the oranges and the turquoise. And you know, with every color, this is also a winter color. So you think of a winter person or model would be like, there, nope, she can't wear, she's not a winter right in there. She turned dark color. So that's like Snow White. Think of her, she's got a very white face and very black hair. And so she cannot wear those colors. Well, she can, but it's probably not as cute as if she doesn't. So she's a warm person in many ways. And then there's these little cards that I can give out, and they can put it in their wallet or whatever, and then when they go to the store, they can just pull it out and go, oh yeah, this should be my color of red. Speaking of that, when you go in to buy clothes in any store, you know, people come in all the time and they say, you know, I need a purple top. Okay, so what to you is purple? Look how many shades of purple there is. So it's better to take the clothing piece in with you, or if you're buying one, like in my store, then you know, we know what shade you're talking about, because I may have a different perception of it. Or maybe you say it's orange. This orange, coral. Look at all the other choices. Same thing with green. The bright green, like the grass green. There's a yellow green, a blue green. This is a very yellow green. And then when you go into turquoise, turquoise to you might mean one thing. This is true turquoise. But if you pick this, people think this is turquoise, but it's really teal. And so look at even the darker colors. Some of these colors are very drab, and they make you look drab and probably feel drab also. So we try and stay away from those type of colors. Something bright usually makes people feel good. Now, I do know a very successful lady that she wears all, her hair is cream color, her skin is cream color, her clothes are all that way. And the second I talked her into putting some color up by her face, she felt better, and her smile even came out better. So, this, we can even tell you, should you be wearing gold jewelry or silver jewelry? Gold, let's look with Kristi and just see what that would do. So we're going to put this up here like this. Okay, that gives her a good color. Then again, it looks like we put blush on. And if I put silver, what does that do? Which color do you usually pick? Or do you do a mix?
I do both.
Yeah, that's good. And now they're making jewelry that's got copper and gold and silver in there.
Wedding rings, half white gold and half yellow gold.
See, there you go. That's the good thing. Yeah, what have I got in? Oh, yeah, same thing. So we can even help you with your jewelry. So let's do some other colors here. You know, people like, this isn't a true white, but if you put that up, maybe you have a top like that up near your face, that washes her out. Maybe we would put some other color with it. So put this up near her face, and now it looks like she's more alive and happy and all that fun stuff. Kristi is always alive, trust me. And then hair color. It has a whole lot to do with hair color also. So as we age, we probably, you might be turning gray. It's better to go for the lighter colors. I have known people they were in their 80s and they had very black hair and very purple eyeshadow. And so that's okay if that's what you want, but it's less offensive to maybe how you want to look if it's a little bit more subdued. But when you're going out somewhere, we're going to do that also. Not today, but we're going to do another makeup lesson. And the colors that you pick for that makes a big difference. So also with the color of your foundation, it can change. You've probably seen people that they have, maybe their face is tan and maybe orange, and then their neck is a different color, so they need to blend that a little bit. So that's all part of the color class. So the right color makes you stand out, and if you are in business like Kristi or all the people that are in her group, like I was in Washington, D.C., and There was one lady senator there, and she wore red, and that is a power color. So she was putting that, well, I kind of like red. So I'm going to tell you, I'm going to have to read this because there's too many words, but red, when you wear red, it expresses independence and individuality. So if that's you, you should be wearing red. And orange projects cheerfulness and an interest in others. And see, she can wear that color. That would be her personality already. Wearing yellow projects an optimism and joy of living. That's also Kristi. Wearing green means that you have a lot of stability in your life, and tradition, and you're practical. Is that you?
That's totally me.
Okay, all these things apply to Kristi. Wearing blue makes you more versatile and tranquil. If you have a blue room, you're going to feel more like you're relaxed. It's just like when you go to the ocean, you can see the blue water, and then that makes you feel better. True. Indigo is very unconventional, and it's a very dark color. So there again, it's good if, so we might have this color, but then we could put another, I would put actually a turquoise with it. And the color contrast would be good. This can be a base color, and then this could be the highlight. So that's what jewelry is good for, is accessorizing, because you can take a plain color palette and then change jewelry, and your outfit looks different constantly. And then violet, that means you're unconventional, but you are inspired. So Kristi could be actually all of these. She's a colorful person.
I am. It elevates your mood.
It does. And when her husband comes in here, what does he always say about this place?
I love to send Richard here. Husbands, this is a good tip. When we tell your husbands, he says it's like walking into a hot air balloon, because there's so many colors and it's so vibrant, and everywhere you look there's something to stimulate your excitement. So yay. Linda helps husbands make points all the time.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's the fun part, because I get to help them pick out stuff for their favorite lady. So some of the stars, all the stars, when you think about it, they wear all kinds of different hair colors, and also clothing colors, but this is, and you may not be able to see this really well, but here's Reese Witherspoon, and she's got two colors of green on. One makes her look more dead, the other one lights her up. It almost makes her look like she's got a tan, and she probably does have a little skin makeup on. But her face looks a lot better. In this picture, she looks very dead. And this is also Angeline Jolie. So she's got very stark features. She's got very dark hair, so she wore white. But look, when they put her in emerald color, that just lit up. She just looked totally alive, and it made her stand up. So that's how much color difference it can make. So when you're picking hair color, there again, another good thing, we have wigs. And so if you want to see if you will look good in a certain color of hair, people nowadays think that maybe even the 20-year-olds, that they want to have gray hair. Well, maybe they look good and maybe they don't, but that's their choice. But when the older ladies come in and their kids happen to be here, they say, no, Mom, you can't have gray hair. That's not you. Not everybody has a gray personality. So that's a good thing, too. We can try these wigs on, and then we can see the difference that it makes with your skin color. Because if you look sick, you look old, you look green, you look tired, that's not what you want. And nowadays, we need a lift in everything we do, right? Yay. Okay. So I would give you one of these little packets that you could take with you. But there again, you're not going to be able to walk into a store and say, I am not going to buy anything yellow except if it's that color. So come as close to you as you can. So let's do a little color palette here. Everybody thinks they look great in black. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Black makes us look taller, thinner, all that fun stuff. I wear black every day because that makes me a little over 5 foot that way. But anyway, here's some black. Okay. Mm-hmm. So what if her base color, you can have a base color and then all the accent colors. What if she decided now to use brown instead? Whoops.
I love that.
brown instead. So that is a good base color. Yep, and look, now a lot more color in her face. We also could put her oranges that she looks good in. Corals, oranges. She can wear the brights. So put those two together, and that, because all one color is very boring, and it is just not, it's just boring. That's all there is to it. So thank you. So let's do a little bit more with the green that she has on underneath the cape is really good. Okay, that would be a good color. So she needs the brights in any of the color palette. Do you ever do turquoise?
I love turquoise.
Okay, turquoise is good.
I love accessorizing turquoise.
Yes, almost everybody can wear turquoise. Very few people can wear yellow by itself. Gray deadens them out. So does these, I call these dirt colors. They, why would you want to wear something this color when maybe go just a little bit darker in the same palette, but add a little pizzazz to it? So even, I do a lot of the rodeo girls, which they love turquoise.
Oh, sure.
And then put an orange with it. An orange stone with it would be very pretty. So those two colors could work well together. It is pretty. So it's fun to play with colors, and like I said, it's just not only your wardrobe, it's your makeup, your hair, and your house. In fact, even choosing eyewear can make a difference with how you look. Now, I shouldn't tell you this, but when I have black horn-rimmed glasses, my husband says I look like Garth from... What's the movie?
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World, yes, and he is right. So I chose red this time because yeah. So anyway, that it makes that much difference, and you don't know what other people are saying. Of course, we don't really care, but we don't. See,
I do without.
Yes. Color. See, that's good. That way, her nice blue-green eyes can show.
Well, and I have great brows.
That's also important.
Skinny toes and great brows. Woo! What assets?
We've got to go with whatever we can, right? So a lot of the movie stars that you might know. Jennifer Aniston is one that's very pale, and she, her hair color's like that, her skin color is like that. So those are she's a soft muted color person, and you might not think of her in movies, but she's got gray-green eyes, and the best colors for people that have that same skin tone are bright greens and bright things that bring out some of their colors. So there's winter, spring, summer, and fall palettes, and so this is probably the easiest way to show you which is which. Like I said, the winter one, you see a lot of gray, white, and black. And then this is a spring palette. Those are the springy colors. This is the fall color is right here. Now, if you'll notice, there's turquoise in both of these, but it's the shade that makes it different. So, like I said, when you go pick out a color, you're not going to get the exact color scheme, but if you know what shade it is, because there's a blue red, a red red, a purple red, even in black colors, there's a black, a gray black. So when you're trying to match things, you put a gray black next to this, and it looks terrible. It looks like it's gray, but it's really got a different shade of gray on the black. So color lights up your life, and that's what we want. And if it makes you feel better, it makes you look better, and nobody wants to look tired, do we?
Well, and lighting, depending on
lighting makes a difference. Yep.
With a camera, you know that, but it really does. Fluorescent isn't always that good. Complimentary.
I know that there's even people that their hair color is changed. They become more blonde if they're under lights like this. Yeah. So we have to do our color analysis every day. Not really, but go into your closet, and you don't have to throw everything out, but next time you pick something, go in your own color palette, and it will make it pop, and it will make you look like you really thought it through, but really it was something easy for you to do. So thank you, Kristi. We have a lot of history together, and we'll continue to do that because crazy women like each other.
That's right.
Isn't that right?
We like to get her done.
And Kristi's been through all kinds of things, and what is the one saying? They whispered to her, "You can't weather the storm," and she said, "I am the storm." Right?
There you go.
So thanks for joining us, joining
for
me. Oh, yes, of course, and we'll do some other things together. But we want to make your life happy, positive, and we want you to live with flair. Don't forget, my website is accessorieswithaflairanhair.com. There you can find all the items that I carry in the store, and if there's something you like, we can ship it. So at Accessories with a Flair in Hair, we love sales. And this is our 50% off rack, but this week it's going to be 75% off, which is almost free. But anyway, you'll see a lot of different seasons on this rack because you're going different places. People are starting to travel, they need to have different kinds of things. So this is a 7-way scarf, and it comes with the instructions. You can wear it all different ways. We also have some dresses. Yes, dresses are in. So here's a nice bright color, and it's they pack well, so you might want to choose one of those. And then if you feeling like you're in Santa Fe, we have tops like this with, you can see things in Santa Fe and Las Vegas, but you can buy them right here in Greeley. And then jeans, of course, and capris. And then we even have a few winter coats that, shop for next year because you're going to wish that you had if you don't. So at Accessories with a Flair in Hair, we want you to enjoy yourself, get a great deal, and live with flair. So you can go to my website, but I really love to talk to you. So please call me at 970-351-6448. I can give you more personal service, and I can exactly know what you're thinking about and send it to you as soon as I can.